Vector Object Designer v1.5a, 1992. In Nostalgia Vertical Line Thursday, March 09, 2017 Vertical Line 0028 by Humanoid Redline and Smartass in 1992. A fully completed version, somewhat weird to use, but actually working line vector object design program, coded by me using Amos 1.2/Amos 1.3 on Amiga 500/Kickstart 1.3. Backstory to its rediscovery. Funny enough, this disc was assembled and ready to be shipped to a Norwegian computer magazine called the NH Club, and I don't remember ever sending it or if they ever received it. They accepted user entries in form of written code snippets for their magazine or software to be included onto their membership computer club. Anyway, the disc was compiled together in 1992, most likely. But, in 1998 I gave away almost 2 full plastic bags, huge black garbage type, to my cousin. Big mistake, because though I would never use Amiga again after starting making music on physical keyboards, set up a music studio and used pretty much PC for everything after 1998. It wasn't until 2009 or so, my cousin Daniel, aka Darulikansh, brought me to his secret stash house, where he had kept a huge amount of my original discs, which I could get back, almost for free. Had to pay him off with junk food, candy and Coca-Cola. I discovered a batch of floppy mediums where the 3.5 disc cover was taken off, and the actual soft round plate inside that holds the digital data taken out and stacked. He was inspired to take out that tiny little brown/black disc inside and hang it on the wall as decoration. Yeah, he got that idea from me. For some reason, I thought, what if any of these loose floppies had some data on them still? So, I put them back into its 3.5 sized plastic cover and started copying the discs. One of them was this disc as presented here, and boy, was I surprised to find it again. I totally forgot all about it. Now, in 2017 I started digging into my old Amiga productions and intend to release them all online for the world to see. Screenshots of the program is at the bottom of this page together with download link to the original Amiga disc. Should work great on any Amiga, but requires 1 MB chip it seems. Let's get on with what the program actually do. Below are the original readmes and documentation as found on the disc. To the NH magazine, in Norwegian language only. This is Redline presenting Vector Object Designer v1.5a VOD. The program is programmed in Amos v1.2/Amos v1.3 by Steiny Kesel, Humanoid of Redline. Some of the graphics are made by Jon Arvid Kirketig, Smartass. With this program you can create rotatable 3D objects. The coordinates can be sewn to disk as a red sector DumaMaker source file to be assembled in Seca. Once this is done, the file can be used in red sector DumaMaker. The program can just create regular objects, line vector objects. Documentation is included in the program plus that can be found on the disk below the name VOD v1.5a doc. The program and documentation are written in English, and the program needs 1 MB to work. If you use the program on Agaton disks or Amos PD disks, then you can delete this text file, but copy these files, lib/MyOAD library, lib/Mathtrons library, lib/Arc library, lib/PowerPacker library, dev/parallel device, dev/printer device, dev/serial device, dev/printer/generic. More. VOD v1.5a doc, Help3D doc. And the info file shown you need them. So a little about Help3D doc. If you have difficulty using the program, I have made a small one help file for you, which shows how you can make a 3D square that can rotate it. Unfortunately, the vector routine is not very fast. We apologize for this, but this will be faster in the next version, v2.0. The coordinates you enter can be saved on diskette, but cannot be loaded again. This will be possible in the next version. The next version will also contain a lot more snacks, and bugs have been removed, we hope. Sincerely, Steiny Kesel 55760 Revats. Jon Arvid Kirketig 5574 Stilled. VOD v1.5a doc. Doc to Vector Objects Designer v1.5a by Humanoid of Redline. As you might have guessed, this program lets you make vector objects unfilled and save the coordinates to disk. The saved file will be saved as a ASCII file and ready to load into SECA master SECA etc. Instructions how to assemble and save it will be printed in your file. Note, this program only works on 1 MB machines. Before you begin to use this program, draw on a piece of paper what you want to design. It's much easier then. This program is meant to be an add-on to Size Maker. I wanted to make this program because I was tired of switching between SECA and the Maker every time I wanted to test my vector objects. That is very easy to control. First, a panel will enter the screen, bottom. This panel is the point structure panel, that's where you insert in your coordinates one by one. When you've inserted your coordinates, you must press the Store button to store the current coordinates in memory. When you press this button, the point number window will increasing with 1, and the windows for X, Y, and Z will be set to the last coordinates you inserted. After you've inserted all your coordinates, you might want to connect them. Press the Connect Structure button, and the point structure panel will change to the Connect Structure panel. Here you see 2 windows, one says source point, the other one destination point. This means, if you had inserted the coordinates for X equals 60, Y equals 0, Z equals 20 and X equals 60, Y equals 20, Z equals 20, you would connect them by inserting 0 for the source point and 1 for the destination. The program would draw a line between 60, 0, 20 to minus 60, 20, 20. Please note, you can edit your points after you have stored them, so don't make any mistakes. If you want to view what you've just stored, you can view them by pressing the right mouse button. This counts in both panel screens. Let's take a look at the point structure panel again. If you've done a mistake, you can easily edit the other coordinates by pressing the up and down arrows in the point number window. When you have discovered your mistake, remember that you can't edit the current coordinates you see in the X, Y, Z windows. Example, if you stored the coordinates 10, 0, 40 in point number 10, and wanted to change the Z coordinate into 20, do the following thing. If you change the point number window from 10 to 9, you will be editing number 10. The point number window must be set 1 below the point number that had the false coordinates. When you have changed the Z into, let's say 20, you must store the coordinates by pressing the Store button. Then if you press the right mouse button, you will see that coordinates for point number 10 is changed to 10, 0, 20. I am still telling you about the point structure panel. If you have saved your object and wanted to start again, you may want to erase everything in memory. This can be done by pressing the E on the keyboard. A screen with a message will appear asking if you're sure you erase everything in memory. If you're sure, press the left mouse button, and then the program will ask you to confirm that mouse click if you pressed the word 1. If you are sure, just press the left button, and the memory will be erased. If you press the right button, nothing will to your coordinates. You will simply return to your panel. Pressing the About button will display this text. Pressing the Test button on either panel's Point Structure panel, Connect Structure panel will then bring up a BONZI requester. On this requester you can select what you want to steer the 3D object with. You can select between joystick, mouse, arrow keys or auto. Auto means that the computer will rotate your object. When you are in rotating mode, holding in Delta reset and stop. Then press plus and on numeric keypad for zooming in and out. To exit, just press help. The 3D routine is not very fast. I'm awfully sorry for that, but the 3D routine on the next version will be faster. Let's talk about the status screen. The status screen can be displayed by pressing the right mouse button. The status screen will show you your coordinates for the point structure panel and the connecting values for the connect structure panel. You will also see how much memory you've got left. Shift plus fast. Pressing the left mouse button will exit from status screen. Pressing the exit button on Connect Structure panel will bring up a requester. It's actually odd. It will ask you if you want to quit. Pressing Yep will erase everything in memory and quit VOD. Pressing Nope will go back to the Connect Structure panel. Pressing the Save As key on the Point Structure panel will show a screen with a message. All you have to do is enter the number of points you have stored. If you've typed in a wrong amount of points, just press left for retype it, or if you have typed in the right number, just press the right button. After this, the question Save As will appear. Just enter a file name and press return. Remember that VOD always refer to DF0, so don't type DF1 of DH0, etc., and don't type DF0 in your name. Then a message will appear asking if you're quite sure you want to save it. Maybe you typed in the wrong name, etc. Press left mouse button will save it, and right for changing your file name. After that, if finished writing your file, it will return to the points structure panel. Note, don't use S after your file name, VOD will automatically add it. And now some messages plus credits. This program was programmed, designed using Amos v1.3, and compiled with Amos Compiler v1.0, both from Mandarin Software. Credits for this fat program. Programming Demonoid of Redline. Graphics Demonoid and Smartass of Redline. Teasing Demonoid of Redline. Samples, Sounds Demonoid of Redline. Compiling Demonoid of Redline. Debugging Demonoid of Redline. This text was written by Demonoid of Redline. In fact, almost the whole program was done by Demonoid. Thanks go to the following people. Smartass/Redline for not being a lamer. Demonoid/Redline, that's me, for programming this fat program. Skritopov, Francois Lyon, for making the marvelous Amos compiler, Amos 3D, and to all guys who use my program. And to the brainful ending me the Amos manual. Thank you very much. By the way, this program can only hold 99 points and 99 connect structures. I hope it's enough. At least it's enough for me. Dreams and updates. If you want the newest version, just send pound 17.5 or 100 NKR to Steiny Kesdal. 55760 Revats. Norway, TLF04765-869. Next version will maybe contain real-time editing, load, and other snacks, who knows? The vector routing will be faster in version 2.0. If you want to contact Demonoid, there is no stopping you from do it. Just write to me or call Steiny Kesdal. Yes, for example, Ernorsk Vetu. 5576 Revats. Norway, TLF04765-869. Or why not contact Smartass or Redline? John Arvid Kirkedig, Smartass, yes, and Ernorsk Cogs. 5574 Stilled. Norway, just in case, TLF04762-732. Press a key. This text is just getting longer and longer. A special note to you who use it. If you find some bugs or other ugly things, I would appreciate if you sent them to me. And if you have new ideas, comments, then just send it to Steiny Kesdal, Demonoid of Redline. 5576 Revats. Norway. Spread this program all over the world. This text can be found in the program too. I started programming VOD the 25th of August, and I'm very happy for being finished with it, and very proud of it too. I hope all of you likes this program. Thank you very much. I hope I have explained everything about this program. Mega greetings goes to Smartass/Redline plus Rhythm Chain in Sandefjord and Trondheim and Ericsson. Hope you will see this program. And a hello to Seaside Voice/Air. Copyright notes. This program must not be changed in any way without written permission from Redline or Demonoid. Last minute information. You can now print out your coordinates. To multitask with VOD, just press the left Amiga key +A. To get back, just press them again. This program will come out in two versions. Version 1.5A, the original version. Version 1.5B, the PD demo version. The PD demo version will contain all routines except the save and print routines. Vector Object Designer v1.5, C, 1991 Redline Amos, C, Mandarin Software. Red Sector Incorporated Demo Maker v1.1, C, Red Sector Incorporated, Data Vector. Help 3D Doc, how to create a first test object in Norwegian language only. Here is an example of a 3D square. Press large after a quarter coordinate set, X, Y, Z. This applies to point structure, the first panel. Use the arrow keys on the X, Y, and Z windows. X equals 10, Y equals 10, Z equals 10. X equals minus 10, Y equals 10, Z equals 10. X equals minus 10, Y equals minus 10, Z equals 10. X equals 10, Y equals minus 10, Z equals 10. X equals 10, Y equals 10, Z equals minus 10. X equals minus 10, Y equals 10, Z equals minus 10. X equals minus 10, Y equals minus 10, Z equals minus 10. X equals 10, Y equals minus 10, Z equals minus 10. If you have pressed store after a quarter of a set of coordinates, we can go to Connect Structure panel, the second panel. Press Connect Structure. Use the arrow keys on the source and destination windows. S equals source, D equals destination. S equals 0, D equals 1. S equals 1, D equals 2. S equals 2, D equals 3. S equals 3, D equals 0. S equals 4, D equals 5. S equals 5, D equals 6. S equals 6, D equals 7. S equals 7, D equals 0. S equals 0, D equals 4. S equals 1, D equals 5. S equals 2, D equals 6. S equals 3, D equals 7. If you have pressed dig after each line, we can test, rotate the object, press test, then the test mode panel will appear. Touch the thing you want control with, joystick in port 2, mouse in port 1, arrow keys, or automatic rotation. Sorry. So the vector routine is not very fast, however it will be faster in version 2.0. The next version will also contain a lot more like load data, save executable, maybe real-time editing the coordinates while the object is rotating. Regards Steiny Kezo, humanoid of Redline.